probably have all experienced it. According to an article by Tutor in 2012, subtle muscle cramps are defined as a sudden, severe, and involuntary muscle contraction, which means tightening, or a muscle spasm. They can be caused by different things and have different amounts of pain. They're usually caused though when people are moving and playing sports. And nowadays in college, a lot of us like to stay active, so this is something that applies to all of us. Therefore, it is important to know the scientific theories about cramps. In this video, we will explain why you cramp and then also common ways to prevent cramping so you don't have to end up like this.
First, let us talk about various scientific explanations for the problem of why we cramp. People believe that cramps are caused by the lack of salt in the body. This belief arose due to observations of athletes and workers experiencing frequent cramps during conditions of high heat, resulting in excessive sweating. However, according to a 2004 study conducted by researchers from a South African university which measured various types of salt concentration in distance runners' blood after a long-distance run, they found that there was no significant difference in blood salt level between runners who got cramps and those who did not. Thus, we conclude that the cause of cramps is not the lack of salt or electrolytes. So the question is, what causes us to cramp? The truth is fairly embarrassing. Scientists say that causes of cramps are complex and there is no uniform answer to this question. The first plausible explanation is dehydration. According to a survey in 2003 conducted by researchers from Indiana State University, 71.7% of 997 subjects responded that they thought dehydration was the most common cause of cramps. Today, the most supported hypothesis suggests that the cause of cramping involves the overexcitation of muscle. As it is explained by Mark Andrews in a 2002 Scientific American article, central nervous system fatigue leads to the loss of some of the normal inhibitory activity of nervous system reflexes. This loss of inhibitory activity causes muscles to become hyperactive, resulting in persistent and continuous activity of the muscle. Now that we have talked about why people cramp, we will now address some useful tips for you to prevent cramps.
Before, in the 1880s, coal miners used to add salt to their beer to prevent cramping. Today, we're going to discuss modern ways to prevent cramping before activity, during activity, and after activity, according to a 2012 article from medicinenet.com. Before doing any type of exercise, you should make sure that you are hydrated. For a 180-pound person, drink 16 ounces per hour, 3 to 4 hours before you start working out. Now that you are hydrated, the next part to do before you start working out is to stretch to make sure that you prevent cramps. A few stretches used to prevent common muscle cramps is the calf muscle stretch, the hamstring stretch, and the quadricep muscle stretch. Stretching will help to get muscles moving and warmed up before you start your exercise. The fact that stretching will prevent people from leg cramps is also supported by Holland Graf in his 2012 journal article. While exercising, you should always start with a warm-up, such as jumping jacks, and continue to drink water throughout your workout. The amount that you drink will depend on your body weight, but it's usually going to be about 12 ounces per hour. First, you should start working at a low intensity with a controlled workout. Have a good effort, but make it controlled. Then you can start working at a high intensity, pushing your body and sweating. Lastly, in between exercise, make sure to respect the rest time before continuing. After exercising, you should continue to drink water, probably about 16 ounces per pound of body weight you lost while you're working out. Make sure that you have a cool down period after exercising instead of just stopping what you're doing and stopping the exercise. As you can see, the burglar got away with stealing the cell phone without getting any cramps. Hopefully during this video you've been able to learn why we cramp and ways to prevent cramps. Thanks for watching.